Mechanics. Mechanics is a branch of physics that deals with the motion of objects under the influence of forces. It encompasses how objects move and the forces that cause that motion, including situations where objects are at rest. It's a fundamental field with numerous applications in everyday life, from understanding how we walk to designing machines and structures. Mechanics studies how objects move under the influence of forces. It also examines the forces themselves, like gravity, electricity, and magnetism. Types. Mechanics can be broadly divided into three: classical mechanics, relativistic mechanics, and quantum mechanics. Classical mechanics. Classical mechanics deals with the motion of objects at speeds much slower than the speed of light. Relativistic mechanics. Relativistic mechanics studies the motion of objects at speeds approaching the speed of light. And quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics applies to the microscopic world, where the behavior of particles is described by the wave functions. Concepts of mechanics. There are three main concepts of mechanics. They are forces, motion, and energy. Forces. Mechanics investigates how forces such as gravity, friction, and applied forces affect the motion of objects. Motion. Mechanics describes the movement of objects, including linear motion, rotational motion, and more complex movements. Energy. Mechanics explores how energy is transferred and transformed during motion. For example, potential energy changing into kinetic energy. Applications of mechanics in daily life. Walking. The principles of force and motion are fundamental of walking, where your body applies forces to the ground to move forward and maintain balance. Vehicles. Cars, bikes, and other vehicles rely heavily on mechanics for their design, operation, and safety features. This includes understanding forces like friction, engine mechanics, and aerodynamics. Buildings and structures. Engineers use mechanics to design and build structures that can withstand forces like gravity, wind, and earthquakes. Everyday mechanics. From washing machines and refrigerator to power tools and machinery, many appliances and tools rely on mechanical principles for their operations. Sports. In sports like running, throwing, swimming, and athletes utilize mechanical principles to optimize their performance and movement. Seat belts. Seat belts in cars are designed to apply a force to the body during a collision, preventing injury by applying a controlled force that stops the body's momentum. It is based on inertia. Air bubble packing. Air bubble packing, used to protect fragile items, utilizes the principle of impulse to absorb the impact. Banking of roads. The banking of roads and railway tracks is an example of applying mechanics to create safe and efficient design for curved paths. Ball bearings. Ball bearings are used to reduce friction between moving parts in machinery, enhancing efficiency. Satellite launching. The launching of satellite relies on Newton's law of motion and mechanics to achieve the required velocity and trajectory. Aviation industry. Bernoulli's principle, a key concept in fluid mechanics, is used in the design of aircraft wings to create lift. Heat transfer. Fluid dynamics, a branch of mechanics, plays a role in heat transfer processes. For example, in cooling systems,